of the founders here at Vertical Ledge. I'm so excited to be back here with you with the Wellness Wednesday. Y'all know for the month of April, we are focusing on all the different booth layouts. We covered last week a 10 by 10. Today, we're looking at a 10 by 5, right? So you've got half the depth, same width, and organizers to allow twice the amount of vendors, right? Because you've got one here and then back to back you have another one. So one thing to keep in mind with a 10 by 5 booth is that I was personally thinking about it. I was thinking about how you really want to separate yourself from the person behind you. So if you can invest in some kind of C-stand or backdrop to get some like curtains behind you or something to get a little bit of division. Otherwise, your stuff is going to be competing with the noise of the person behind you, and you want to make sure that your booth feels like yours and that it's not over crowded, right? It's already going to be crowded because you're in half the space you're normally in a 5 by 10. What I really liked about this particular layout is Vertical Ledge as a company, we make really great displays, but I've really enjoyed using them in all of these different booth layouts the last 2 weeks. I really found that our stands do much better than the table. So what you're gonna find in this video is I don't even use the table. I just throw it out. Like, it's gonna be big, it's gonna be bulky, and while it will give you great height and maybe some storage, it's really not gonna do your space the justice it deserves as a handmade artisan. What we did here, you'll see this layout towards the end of the video, but what we did was we added some pedestals. The pedestals have really cool storage behind them so you can store all of your stuff, your personal belongings, your tissue paper, your bags, your business cards, all the things, right? Your cash drawer, chip reader, blah, 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 yada, yada, you name it. Also, what's really cool is you can put vinyl decals on the front of these and it will look really good with your branded colors or black or white, or, you know, have the buzzwords, the 3 big buzzwords to bring people in. You can also engrave a lot of our stuff. So a lot of the things that have headers, the round collection, we now offer engraving on all of that. So be sure to check that out on the website. Really cool news, we are relaunching the website at the beginning, like middle-ish of May, sometime in May, right? Here I am saying like 1,000 different things, but we're super excited about that. I think it's going to be a treat. You're going to be able to build your own stand. It's going to be phenomenal. Really excited. And then let's see, anything else for Vertical Ledge? We're working on our fall launch items already. Believe it or not, Andre already mocked up 2 stands. I am like blown away. I'm like, whoa, honey, you're on it. He's on it. Let me tell you. Other than that, I hope you enjoy this video. Leave the comments in the comment section. I will answer. I will try to be on it.
So we have sped up a few of the videos to give you some layouts. We will slow down the video to show you the layout. Here we taped off a 5 by 10 booth on the ground just to make sure that I was staying within the lines and the guidelines that you would have, since it's more of an open space here and you're not butted up next to somebody else. So it's much more narrow of a space, but you can still get quite a few stands in there. We really enjoyed this layout. I feel like you can put a lot of stuff on here and not have it feel overwhelmed or crowded. We also added this stand, kind of swapped out a couple options here on the left. Then we reversed it and we took apart the A-frame and put it on some bistro tables. We put the A-frame in the middle of some bistro tables. We put the Duo Collection large. You can put as many panels in the middle of those as you want and extend it the full length with a small bistro table and stool kind of off to the side, so your little checkout area is there. That's a very basic layout. We've also got where you can take the bistro table and a pedestal together as a little checkout stand, make a smaller version of the Duo. I didn't really like that all that much. I decided to bring the A-frame back in to see, like, you know, if you have a lot of furniture, there's that. I kind of took the top off and messed around with it a little bit. I threw the top on the cart if you wanted to see what that looks like, what it will look like in the future. This particular booth felt a little bit empty. I didn't like how it was, so I brought in a table stand on top of the cart. It's very basic. I thought I'd throw the rack in here to show off a bunch of different layouts with the rack, the A-frame, the pedestals. I really struggled with this last layout, but I'm really happy with the conclusion. As you can see, it's very clean, feels open, doesn't feel cluttered. And here is a 5 by 10 booth in practice. We did a booth flip earlier today and it was really fun. We realized that technically this was a 5x10 booth space. Granted, we did have like another 5 feet behind us where her storage boxes went, but we decided to just take some video of it and see the kind of like the spatial arrangement. I was pleasantly surprised with how much inventory the pedestal and the cart and the A-frame held, and there was plenty of space kind of behind for them to work around their booth. So let us know what you think in the comments.